just one thought, just one idea. Today is officially the beginning of the year, according to the seasons. And you know how the calendar has been, messed around with for so many generations and so long. So it does make sense to me to look at today as the actual beginning of the year. And I look at everything that leads up to the beginning of the year as opportunity to clear things away, opportunity to understand things, opportunity to build character. And in my own personal life, I'm letting go of a lot, like probably over 20 years worth. And seeing today as the beginning of everything for me, because it has taken so long to feel organized, to feel like I've consolidated not just mental and emotional and psychological things, but also physical things. But I kind of believe in as above, so below as above. So on that note, if you want to get your head right, work with your surroundings and see it as an analogy. And that's really what I'm talking about today. It's just the crossover mentally. If you believe it's a beginning, it is. If you believe it's an ending, it is. If you believe that it's a way of clearing things, it is. It's all what you accept and what you receive. Receptivity is chosen. The way we see things is chosen. That's why I kind of think what it really comes down to is learning how to wrap my head around certain situations and not be offended. Not be offended by what was said or what was done, and just, recognize that we're all, in this together, and we're all looking for the same goal, and it just takes a minute. And the brain can only process what the brain can process, and people have their narrative, they have their experience, they have their filters, and I can't fault them for that. Even though it hurts, even though the way they take me, I call it Darth Chandra. When people, have this just way of seeing me that I've been like a completely transparent person for the 19 years that I've been in California, and even before then. I'm just a very TMI, too much information type of gal, but that's how I've always lived my life, because that's the kind of people that, I attract usually, are the people that appreciate that. But there's been a lot of things thought about me, a lot of things said about me, a lot of things that have been taken the wrong way, and I have to let it go. It's hard because I really have great intentions, and I do the best I can with what I'm given, and, whatever. But attitude is, 10% what happens to you and 90% what you do with it. And that's a wonderful poem that I found in high school. Ironically, which could be where I'm hearkening back to letting go of everything from high school all the way up until now. So we'll call that yes. And I found that poem, Attitude by Charles Swindoll, in high school, and it really did affect me. But it wasn't something that I knew how to do until now. So there's the cycle. There is the cycle. The cycle is all the way from then till now, and realizing how we create our reality just by what we receive and the type of approach and attitude that we take about it. And I guess that's where I find myself. And I just really don't need to look at anything that's happened to me or anything that has happened for me in the guise of happened to me from a place of dichotomy. Dichotomy is, good or bad. I just really don't need to do that. Transformation is the only thing that doesn't really have a good or bad tinge to it, because it just is, it exists. And that's kind of where I put my mind. As a flower, the flower will, open up and seed the air with wonderful things, and then eventually die and go back into the soil and then come back again. So I kind of feel that that's the approach of the way I look at things beyond the beyond. And on that note, I just feel that that's where I'm at. I don't have the need to place people into roles or to feel that there's a bad guy or a good guy. There's just people, and we just do the best that we can. And freeing people from roles and just seeing us as people is something that has been said before by a wise person. It might have been, I don't know. But anyway, so that's kind of the way I'm taking things. But I just really do feel like today is the beginning of everything. And so letting it all go, starting again. let's see what happens. Today is the beginning. Today is the beginning. Today. I will choose where to put my mind. I will choose to see things kind. I will choose to not feel behind. Today.